'Twas a dark and stormy night, and 22 potential victims have to fight for their life as the wicked MCI bus comes down and plans and is out for blood. Welcome to the Jester Joust Halloween special, where 22 victims from the Junkyard Joust Discord all compete to survive to see who will be the last one standing in this fight for life. From Antonio driving Turbo Streak, Aaron then driving a minecart, followed by Duxie driving Power Rocket, Dr. Dodge driving the Plymouth Fury, myself driving 5 Alarm, Marty driving Ozenberg, Leon driving Track Tune, Driver driving Heavy Hitcher, EMP driving Rocket Go, Orange driving Shadow Jet, my little sister driving Cake Burner, VB Chief driving Governor, followed by Blank driving Jet Death 3. Standard will be in Silver Bullets. Scrabble will be in Shadow Jet 2. Logan in Speed Spider. Followed by the Mad Brick King in Scorpedo. Midnight Smiler is going to be driving Semi-Psycho. William Aronson going to be driving Rev Rod. And last year's Halloween Special Champion, B-All, is going to be in this match, followed by my dog, who will be driving Rockbuster, and Calypso driving Nerve Hammer. The objective is simple: survive. We will go until there is one driver standing, but the key is MCI bus at the end of each round will get a run down the track. So you best believe you want to escape. And Antonio goes curbside, not exactly something you want to do, especially in these circumstances, but he manages to survive, and Aaron in my car also stays upright. Getting off the track is going to be critical, and you especially want to get off the track before the end of the round, because we all know who's going to be coming down. Duxie and Power Rocket bounces all the way back down the track, and now here comes Doctor with a walloping hit, but Power Rocket, wise to it, manages to survive, and Doctor is not in a pretty spot, very vulnerable as the Plymouth is curbside. And then here comes me, and I just completely flip over Doctor. The Plymouth Fury still on the track, so it's not over quite yet. But that could be our first potential victim of this match. And then now here comes Marty and Ozenberg, who doesn't even try to set up the ramp. And 5 Alarm with a brilliant save, guaranteeing both me and Marty make it to the next round. And now Doctor is still on the track, and now here comes Leon. Ooh, and Track Tune doesn't do much for the Plymouth Fury. It's still on its route, and Track Tune goes curbside. And that leaves you ripe for a takedown. And believe me, in this circumstance, blood will be spilt. And Driver and Heavy Hitcher goes curbside, not something you want to do. That leaves you vulnerable for a potential takedown. And Rocket Go gets a nice shot, but Heavy Hitcher barely stays alive. But now EMP is in a vulnerable spot. Coming down next is going to be Semi-Psycho, and Midnight Smile, not Semi-Psycho, it's Shadow Jet from Jeremiah Orange, and look at that, Shadow Jet takes down EMP, stuck in the safety area. That might be our first victim of the match, but Orange also not in a great spot. Shadow Jet is vulnerable, and my little sis in Cake Burner takes full advantage, and Orange has had his blood spilt, and he is down and out. No chance of coming back. Cake Burner stays locked in. The Plymouth Fury is still on the track, but is unable to recover. And look at that. Cake Burner makes a great save. Calypso is now curbside. Well, a lot of cars are going curbside with Doctor still on the track. And Rockbuster doesn't do much there. Coming down next, it's going to be the returning champ, B-All, who won last season's Halloween Special. And as I say that, oh no, the champ may have just taken so long. B-All in the last year's Halloween Special kept surviving to the point that eventually Power Rocket, who was actually runner-up, got taken down by Winnebago. And as a result, but this time the champion way down, and William and Rev Rod just sort of bounces off of Rockbuster's escape track. Calypso and Rosita are both kind of tangled at the moment, but they are both still alive. That is important. Whoa, and the Midnight Smiler and Semi-Psycho with some weird antics, but manages to landed some weird acrobatics there. For now, though, manages to stay alive, and Brit in Scorpedo doesn't do much there, just sort of moves aside. Whoa, and Logan tries to take down Britt, but no dice, and Speed Spider puts itself in a vulnerable spot. I'm afraid that's definitely not something spot you want to be in. And no, Scrabble is unable to take advantage, and Speed Spider, but both are vulnerable at the moment. They are both in bad spots. What in the world? Standard Silverboard comes streaking down, but no damage, just gets out the track with a smart. Logan stays alive. Scrabble also stays alive, but yeah, no dice there. And Doctor is kind of like the only car on the track, and he's still on his roof. And Blank actually writes Doctor, so Doctor at least gets a new lease on life. Blank stays alive as well. Final car of this round, one of this Halloween special, is going to be VB Chief and Governor. And Governor, that is not good, but it might not be over. We all know who's coming down next. The one and only MCI Bus gets to run down the track, and out this could be bad. Blood will be spilled. Something happening. He comes in. What changed? VB Chief and Governor makes a recovery. VB Chief stays alive. Doctor stays alive. But what in the world? Look at this. Somehow in the process, Power Rocket got pushed over sideways. That means Duxie is out. Wow, that is very unfortunate. Duxie wasn't even on the track, so got taken out. But looking at the aftermath of round 1, only 5 victims' souls were caught. We still have 17 in this match. So overall, not too much of a massacre, but that could easily change if we go into round 2. 17 potential victims still alive on the field. The question is, who's next? And at this point, I really don't know who's next. A lot of us could be next. For all I know, I could be next. Or even you could be next. Or will it be? I don't know. Oh, jeez. Halloween, the darkest time of the year. But regardless, starting off round 2, this time it is going to be, I believe it's going to be VB Chief, and Governor, who just sunset the track buffer and locks it in at the front of the track. Followed by that, it's going to be Blank, and Blank with a nice takedown. VB Chief, once again, the safety area not really proving to be safe, as another car gets stuck there, and this time Chief, I don't know, unless Governor somehow get Jimmy its way out of there, VB Chief's game might have just been ended. And like that, it's going to be Rockbuster for Rosita, just plays it safe, locks it in behind Jet Threat 3. Up next, gonna be Ozenberg. Ozenberg pushes aside the Rockbuster, but Rockbuster for now stays upright. And now that ramp is set up for the picking. And Scrabble's gonna be the first one to brave, and SJ2, but SJ2 with a low for, and look at that! Geez, wow, that is highly unusual. Ozenberg never usually is taken out. I'm actually surprised to see Ozenberg out already, and excuse me. Unfortunately, and Scrabble's hurting everything that touches it. This time it's Calypso with Nerve Hammer bounces off a Shadow Jet, and then just sort of flips over lamely on its roof. Another casualty. And Logan, what in the world? 2 more casualties. Logan takes down Scrabble, but then also takes himself out. Right now, 5 people have been taken down. Right now, Blank and Rosita are the only 2 cars still in the field upright. Wow, this is already and 5 Alarm bounces out the back of a Jet Threat and is not. Oh boy, I think I might be potentially added to the victim list in a minute. This is not good. This is not something this is not a position you want to be in. But we're gonna see what happens. And William with a nice shot there, but luckily 5 Alarm barely brings it back. A lot of cars though in vulnerable spots. Rev Rod and 5 Alarm, and Jet Threat is also curbside. 3 in potential in trouble now. And Minecart doesn't do much, and but takes down Rosita. That is yet another casualty in this massacre of a round so far. William and Rev Rod manages to. What in the world? Silver Bullet streaks underneath. 5 Alarm though flips it around and stays alive. And Will's nice acrobatics also escapes. But right now, Jet Threat, the only car on the track. It's going to be interesting to see what happens next. As next coming down, I believe, is going to be Dr. Ain. Just absolutely manhandles Blank off the track, and unfortunately is sideways, and Blank might also be joining the rest in the grave. I don't think there's going to be much chance to come back from that. And Midnight Smile tries to do something but doesn't. Blank is definitely out. Doctor manages to stay alive in that Pullman's Fury. Midnight Smiler is curbside, so it is vulnerable. Coming down next, I believe it's going to be. Coming on next, I'm going to try to take a shot. It's going to be my little sis, but Semi-Cycle just drives off a Silver Bullet, actually kind of safety. Cake Burner is now curbside, leaving it vulnerable for a takedown. Coming down next in this match. No, it's gonna be in. That was a surprisingly lackluster hit. But regardless, I think next is gonna, let's see, final card of the round. It's gonna, no, that's not final card round, but the track tune isn't able to do much. Antonio manages to escape, and up next, I believe, is a big one. The big one, you know who? No, it wasn't the big one. Britt is coming down next. Okay, that I believe was the final card of the round, because I think we all know who's gonna be coming down next. The one, the only, the terror amongst us all is gonna be this. And busted, Jesus Christ, a big what changed? Oh, and I think Leon, I believe, got tussled by the MCI bus. Yep, Governor wasn't able to recover. Jesus, Leon was the casualty of the MCI bus. Besides anything else, Britt stayed alive, Antonio stayed alive, Melo Swiss stayed alive. After that, Jesus, look at this. We are down to 9. We lost 8 victims were captured in round 2. We are down to 9 survivors. Jesus Christ, that round 2 was a brutal one. But yet, in this match, anything can happen. But 9 survivors remain, but we can only have 1. Which 8 are going to fall? Which one will survive? As we go into round 3, the MCI bus still out for blood. As we continue on in this, by the way, I love the night atmosphere we got going on. I don't think like Halloween, but we're getting off track. This time, starting shot is gonna be Britt, and Britt locks it in at the front. Nothing much there. Followed by that, it's going to be the Smiler and Semi Psycho, but Semi Psycho doesn't do anything. Locks it in behind the Scorpedo, and then next, I believe is going to be myself and 5 Alarm. 5 Alarm doesn't do much, just sort of. Just locks it in. We have a nice line for him, but coming out, it's going to be a bit of a big wall between me, Doctor, and no comment. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive. So I mean, in this situation, I don't know if that's what I call practical, but I mean, it's something. It's something. But up next is going to be a bit of a nasty hit. It's going to be the Undercutter, the Menace himself. It's going to be Turbo Streak. And Jesus Christ, Turbo Streak takes down Dr. Antonio. Man, just ended Dr. Dodge's run in this match. I don't think the post will be able to come back from that. And now Smiler and myself got to watch out, because now Turbo Streak is right for a takedown here. Coming down next, it's going to be... Let's see, whoever comes down next is going to push Turbo Streak underneath. And oh, Jesus, my little sis, why? I feel betrayed. Why would you do this to me, Raylan? Oh, no. Me and Smiler both get taken down by Antonio. Semi-Psycho going over easy. And 5 Alarm on its roof. That is 3 victims total. Antonio may have just captured. And Aaron in the minecart just sort of pushes the Cake Burner curbside along with Turbo Streak. And now Turbo Streak's underneath Scorpedo. And Antonio's making way with the line. And Standard completely obliterates the line, but no takedowns. Turbo, Scorpedo, Minecart, Lil, and Cake Burner also. This time, Minecart actually puts the safety area to use. And William is unable to do anything. And we all know what's going to happen next. Final car of the round. The man himself, jeez, oh! But no victims there. In fact, I'm back in this. 5 Alarm gets pushed back upright. Standard and William both survive. In this round, we're only going to have 2 souls taken. 2 souls taken by the Grim Reaper. That is the MCI bus. Round 3 ends, and we say goodbye to Dr. Dodge and Midnight Smiler. They gave it their all, but unfortunately, they were taken into the abyss. And we are down to 7 just like that. 7 survivors. And we go into round 4. And honestly, I have no idea who's gonna pull it out this time. And starting us off this time in this game of cat and mouse, it's gonna be Aaron in the minecart. The minecart, very wily car, but it's always great at surviving once you know what's going on. And Aaron, and just gets off the track immediately, which honestly is smart. If you can put in this situation, if you can pull it off, that guarantees that you'll stay alive. And William and Revrod doesn't just goes curbside, but that leaves it vulnerable. That's not something he wants to do. Revrod is curbside, and oh no, William in the Revrod. That might have just been it for William. Cake Burner does taste it out. I mean, Cake Burner actually a bit of an undercutter with his fronts, but is vulnerable. Here comes me and 5 Arm. And 5 Arm, oh boy, once again before. 5 Arm, we have seen 5 Arm recover like this before, but that is not a good spot to be in. Cake Burner lives. 5 Arm is vulnerable. And I don't know if it's gonna happen. Oh, and I think Antonio may have ended me for good this time, unfortunately. 5 alarm is sideways. I don't think it's gonna be able to recover this time, unfortunately. Ripping the chat. And unfortunately, Xander does not do anything. Just stays locked in behind Antonio. Just a silver bullet. And locks it in behind Turbo Streak. Followed by that, it's going to be some... Oh, wow, Scorpio almost actually goes off the back of Silver Bullet. A bit odd. But nothing much happens there. Oh, and the one and only Terror, the MSI bus. And unfortunately, Antonio may have had, after all that damage he did, he got damaged himself. Yeah. Wow, there's 3 victims laid out. Me, William, Antonio. Unfortunately, we could not escape the abyss, and we fall into the darkness of the night. And just then, there were 4. Mad Brick King, Standard Skin, Elosis Raylan, and Aaron Yonda. 4 survivors left, but only one of them can come out of this alive. The question is, who is that going to be? Who is going to be able to survive the longest? The MCI bus has been enjoying the terror it's been inflicting over the course of this entire match as we go into round 5 of this Halloween special. It's going to be a big one. Right now, personally, Standard has the biggest advantage, honestly, the most offensive car, Silver Bullet. Not only that, however, Scorpedo, Cakeburner, and Minecart are all great survivors. They've each shown before and they could go the distance. Scorpedo in particular has shown in the past that it has what it takes, especially in my PYTs. And as I say that, what in the world? Standard streaks underneath, takes down Brit, but it also takes itself out as Silver Bullet flips over. Right now, we could be seeing 2 potential souls being snatched right now. But they're both, but Silver Bullet is still on the track. And look at that, little sis doing Standard and Brit a favor. Both Scorpedo and Silver Bullet managed to survive. Jeez, that was and a big one, big hit by Minecart, but Cakeburner managed to stay alive. Minecart though has got to take a big hit. Here comes the big bad wolf, the big bad SCI. Jesus Christ! Minecart got sent all the way to the Shadow Realm, but manages to survive. So that means no cars were eliminated in this round. So you know what that means? Round 6. We are increasing the speeds, but this also means the MCI bus will also be adding increased speeds. So you really do not want to stay on the track when that thing has to come down, or else you're going to be in for a bad time. And the minecart goes curbside. That is leaving it vulnerable, although the minecart usually makes it out no problem in these situations. Oh wait, that is going to be Scorpedo, driven by Mad Brick King, but nothing much else happens there. Just a bit of a escape by whoa! And oh no! Oh, little sis may have just had her clock ring. He took a shot at Scorpedo, but it backfires horribly, ends up on its roof, and right now Cakeburner and Raylan could be out and they'll be taking forth. But right now, Standard has to take a big... his worst nightmare is coming to life as right now. Here comes the MCI by the increased speeds. And what in the world just happened? Silver Bullet is out, but look at that. Cakeburner recovered. Oh, wow. That was... Oh. Standard is not going to be happy about that, as Silver Bullet got sent into the Shadow Realm, into the Abyss. And just like that, we have our top 3. Raylan, Mad Brick King, and Aaron Yonda. Our top 3, but the question is, which one of these 3 will be able to come out on top? Which one of these 3 will be able to say that they are the Jester Joust Halloween Specials champion, with the MCI bus, when the MCI bus still working behind them? These 3, I'll admit, I expected to see Scorpedo and Minecart kind of up to this point, but I was not expecting Cakeburner to still be in this match. This thing is proving to be really good. And now here comes up next, followed by that. Up next, it's going to be Scorpedo and Oh no! Oh, Scorpedo pinches at Cakeburner, and both are sideways. Ooh, round 7, and we could just be approaching the end of this match. Britt may have just ended himself and Raylan's match. Aaron, though, the last car of the round, Basically, that might be it. However, since Aaron is still kind of on the track on the bricks, on the Jenga blocks, the MCI bus is still going to run down the track just in case to see if anything will change. And as I say that, what in the world? Oh, Jesus Christ! The MCI bus didn't even make contact, but tips over and knocks the minecart on its roof. All three of our remaining cars were eliminated. So you know what? There's not a definitive winner, so that means we are continuing. We are going to continue in this match. 3 cars still in it. So that means we are going to max speeds as we go into round 8 of this Halloween special. Aaron had it won. If the minecart had just survived, then the match would have been over, but no. So that means we are still going. And now it is max speeds. A bit odd, however, due to the 90-degree rule, the minecart is still considered in. So that is still in for Aaron and the minecart. Coming down next is going to be, it's going to be, oh no, and Scorpedo, pinches the front and then just ends up sideways. It's still on the track, but Britt is vulnerable. If Britt doesn't recover here, then we're gonna Britt, Cake Burner, and Britt are safe, and MCI Bus not even gonna take a chance because there's nobody even closer because they're close to the track. So round 8, no cars eliminated. So you know what that means? Round 9, it is no holds barred. And right now, this is the round 9 and these 3. Oh, and once again, Scorpio doing the exact same thing, going over sideways, still on the track. So it's still. Oh, and Cake Burner and Scorpio both survive. So right now, here comes Aaron now in the minecart final car, and both escape. So once again, MCI bus isn't even take a chance on the track because none of them are even connected. So round 10, we are still at it. We might be here for a while. These 3 are really proving to be agile survivors, but only one can survive. Oh well, Cake Burner, yeesh, that was a bit close, but Raylan manages to eke out the save and stay in this match. Cake Burner really showing himself to be a good survivor, while as the minecart doesn't do much. It goes curbside. Question is, can Scorpedo take advantage? And no, it cannot. Scorpedo just sort of backs on the track though to see that is smart, because now the minecart has to take a big wallop, a very big wallop. And nope, nothing much happens there. The episode was coming off sideways right now, and we're going into round 11 of this Halloween special. And Jesus, these 3, they know what's at stake. They don't want to die. They want to keep going in round 11 of this Halloween special. There's Sergeant on minecart who stays locked in, which is, I guess, is smart because at least now he's not really so super vulnerable. And now at max speeds, here comes the one Scorpio, but Scorpedo doesn't do much there. Minecart manages to escape, and now final card of the round, it's going to be Cake Burner. And oh man, that is not good. Cake Burner and Raylan is in a terrible spot. The MCI bus is salivating at this opportunity. It has its bar, and here comes lunch. Here comes lunch because Scorpedo is sideways, but Cake Burner lives. Oh no! And finally, after so long, something gives. And the Brick King, he tried his hardest, but unfortunately, Scorpedo is dragged into nothingness, and we are down to our final 2: Aaron versus Raylan, minecart versus Cake Burner, and only one of them can survive. Who will it be though? Cake Burner is getting off the track, which is smart. They are scared, and I don't blame them. The MCI bus on Halloween night, not even Halloween night, but yeah, during this time is scary. And minecart, that is not good. No, MCI bus is gonna take a run. Can it do what it did last time? No, it cannot. It goes over the minecart. So not just like last time. As we go into round 12, no, this is round 13 actually. Round 13 of this Halloween special, and minecart stays on the track. Nothing changes there. Can Cake Burner take advantage? No! Oh, Cake Burner, why? Oh, Raylan, no. Sorry, fixing that. Raylan, no. Oh, God. Well, here comes the MCF up to hold it, but it's over. Aaron, our sole survivor in this terrifying match, It was a hard-fought effort, but out of this mountain of victims, Aaron comes out as our survivor and our winner of the Halloween special and the Jester Joust. Congratulations, Aaron, and congratulations to the minecart who went the distance. You two, or you one, I should say, you can successfully say that you tussled with the MCI bus and you came out on top. This was a hard fight. I really had fun doing this, and I really enjoyed doing this Halloween special. Had a fun time. But Aaron, once again, congrats on winning, and a special thanks to all y'all for participating in this. I had a fun time. I hope that I can do something like this again in the future. Anyway, this is King Jester signing out. Oh, and also, Happy Halloween!